Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Inscryption, to one of the gaming goals I've had for a while, to collect every single card in Act 2 of Ambition. And that's it. I don't have any interest in playing Act 3 again. I just want all the cards in this part of the game. If you want to see like a more in-depth playthrough of Inscryption, I have played this before on my channel. I did do a full playthrough, and plenty of other creators have done amazing series on this fantastic game. I'm going to go with a Scribe of the Dead deck in order to start. So let's take a look at what we have to start. Okay. Honestly, this is not bad. Sorry, my Arknights is playing over there and might have actually been audible for a second. This looks pretty good, I think. Not a great starting deck, but don't worry, Luke. But it should be enough to get started. First thing we're going to do is look around for some card packs. Okay, we got a cat, a hrockle, hawk. Okay. Ooh, Skelemantis. Okay. Our first big goal is to collect 4 foils. Because if we get 4 foils, we will be able to buy an Ouroboros. There we go. Open the safe. We got a meat pile. Here in the drawers. Let's see. If we put that here, that's 2 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. No, because this thing hops over. There we go. Bloodhound, Hrockle, Elk, Gormage. Okay. Real talk, Gormages are pretty good. Also, Thick Droid. Uyaruli, Elk Fawn, Mage Pool, another Gormage. Okay. Alright. We put down the meat. Now the dog is okay. Which means we can go talk to the prospector. But first, let's go and try to find some extra cards here. You're here. Marvelous. I'm Grimora, Scribe of the Dead. Until quite recently, I was disgraced, though I was returned to my former glory with the help of some unlikely friends. If you wish to test your skills against me, you must first prove your wits. You must discern which tomb marks the final resting places of my lovely ghouls. Okay. Deathly Pack. What do we got? Pharaoh's Pets. Bone Heap. Hell. Oh, that's so good. We also got Obols. We got Obols. Okay, that is wonderful news. Okay. So let's immediately make some changes to the deck. The Drogers, I'm not really a fan of. But this guy we want in there. Pharaoh's Pet doesn't really do much for me. Couple sparrows. I think that works. Alright, let's start getting some more Deathly Packs. Hello. Marvelous, your first battle. Are you surprised to see me here? But you did select my starter deck. In order to play my cards, you will need to collect bones. You gain a bone when... Why do your eyes glaze over? Marvelous, you already understand. My time as an insect was not a total waste. Alright. Yeah, I think just grabbing a couple here, that's fine. Okay. We do have Frankenstein. Let's pop him here, pop him here. We are lucky enough to generate some bones. Still not really a lot of bones, but we have enough for Frankenstein on the next turn. And I believe we win. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. That's another one. Unfortunately, no foils today. Deathly Pack. Obel Necromancer. Okay, okay, Necromancer's really good. Skillamagus, Adders, 49ers. Okay. My name's Royal. It's the far right tomb. Here's the headpiece. So, Royal's on the right. Dominique. Hit by falling ice. Deathly Pack. Ghost Ship. Tomb Robber. Tomb Robber's pretty good. There was no cure. Let's find an appearance that really works well for me. Okay, that works. So Frankenstein are just not really that good. Yeah, let's put in the Necromancer and the Tomb Robber. Yeah, I think that's fine. Hello. Okay, you've got a Bonehound coming up. Let's start with a skeleton. Cool. A Revenant coming up. First thing we need is a Gravedigger. Oof. Yeah, I am very close to death. Sure. This lets me make a skeleton. But I can't afford... I think I just lose this fight. I think I have to let the tomb robber die. Is it worth paying the bone to get a skeleton right now? No, I don't think so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lose this. About the only thing I can really do is play that. And then move a zombie in the way. Just to slow down his offense a little bit. Yeah, this game is rough. The start of Act 2 is always pretty tough. But the Bonehound dies this turn. So that's something at least. Oh, yeah. Bone Heap. Bone Heap is a good one. Gravedigger. And another Gravedigger. Okay, so I can definitely get a few foils. So we're going to power up the Bone Heap. And then we're going to sack the Gravediggers. And when they die twice thanks to the Necromancer. So we power up, and this will give me enough to get an Ouroboros. Excellent. More importantly, I get card packs. Another Necromancer. That's pretty good. Really likes to give me these Skeleton Maguses. Okay. So we know that the top one is Royal. We know that the middle one is Sawyer. So this one over here must be Casey, who was probably hit by a piece of falling ice. Sawyer mentioned lemon, so I think he dies from scurvy. I think Sawyer's eaten by a hungry dog. Okay. Third challenger. I think we can afford to take out one of the Gravediggers to put in another Necromancer. Let's also go buy that Ouroboros, so we can start powering it up over and over and over. We are going to be generating a massive combo with the Ouroboros eventually. And we are going to be using that. Oh, it costs 8. Whoops. I don't know why I thought it was 4, but I did. We can probably just go ahead and fight the Prospector while we're here, though. Dang nabbit! That dang hound got herself lost again. Oh, right. You need a picture of your dog being okay. Stop shaking. The only thing you have to fear is your own inadequacy. Behold me. I am Leshy, the scribe of beasts. We share a desire for you to challenge me. But first, I know what you're thinking. No, this is not my legendary camera. Not the one I used to create beast cards. This one is a mere replica. You may use it to create photos of the beasts in these woods. My subordinates, the prospector, the angler, and the trapper. They each require a photo before they will consider battling you. Return to me when they are all defeated. That voice is tough on my throat. Okay. Your dog's fine. Come on, prospector. Well, I'll be darned. That's my girl. I'll let you pass me and into your underpond. But dang nibbit, first we got a battle. Alright, prospector. Let's drop some Skelebros. Okay, you got a bloodhound. Let's just knock off the damage as quickly as I can. He's winning the damage game right now. Oof. Yeah, we're not doing good. Okay. Let's put that here and this here. Good. Damn it, we're gonna lose someone again. Crap. Okay. I think that's the best I can do right now. Yeah, unfortunately. We are up to 4 bones now, though. So, zombie can take the hit. I should have done necromancer first. Oh, okay. Tomb robber. Tomb robber. This is perfect. There we go. Now I've got my damage in place. Okay. We're going to start with a necromancer. Then we're going to make a skeleton. Good. Okay. I like it. Now let's inch very close, but make sure that we can get a few more foils. Okay, here's the bone heap. Good. Bone heap is what I want. And Yeah, I think it's best to sack these two. That makes me some extra bones. We can play that. There we go. Plenty of extra foils. Nice. Alright. We got a Mole Man. Mole Man's really good. Another Gravedigger, cat. Now we can afford the Ouroboros. We are going to do some crazy stuff with the Ouroboros. Boom. So I believe I can get a special card by going over here. Specifically a salmon. I can also gain access to a clover. And interact with a tentacle. Nice. Alright, back to finishing up Grimora. There's not a large number of secret cards here in Act 2, but there are a few. Did someone leave the AC on? Oh, come on, dude. It's freezing in here. Maybe a heated battle will help. Alright, so you're running Banshees and Drogers. This is a fine starting hand. It's nothing super special, but it's completely functional. We'll just take you out. Okay. Yeah, let's pay a bone to make a skeleton. Cool. It would be nice if I could start powering up the Ouroboros at least a little bit. Yeah, let's go ahead and put him here. Oh, the Necromancer! Does that mean it's actually going to end up getting, like, 2 buffs? Oh, whoops. It does get 2 buffs. And then I get 2 copies of it. Oh, that's fun. Alright, let's do it. Easy. More Deathly Packs. Banshees, Bolt Hounds, Double Gunners... More Tomb Robbers. Casey Hobbs from Tombstone on the left. The defibrillator failed. Okay. Hit by a piece of falling ice. The defibrillator failed. Casey Hobbs. So I think we just need one more epitaph piece. Brought down by scurvy. And here is the Bone Lord. Hi, Bone Lord. Alright, I think that's it. Yep. Marvelous. I believe you have proven your wits adequately. Are you prepared? You will not defeat me. That's so, Grimora. Well, I guess we're going to find out. To be fair, my deck is probably underpowered for this. I mean, this is a good starting hand. Yeah, I'll take it. We just drop down these. And then we play our Ouroboros. Marvelous! An opportunity to use my quill. This one will be back. Cool. Let's end the round then. It's just that easy. You're halfway there. Though you may not like what comes next.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, we got Ouroboros back. Do you miss them? Fear not. I'll give them back, of course. As corpses! Ooh, I don't think you wanted to give this back as a corpse, lady. Ooh, yeah. Can I get blood out of those? Yes, I can. Okay. So I win and I get a foil. Perfect. Oh. Oh dear. The first of the scribes has fallen. You really defeated me. I was not expecting that. You won't replace me, will you? Your ambition is to take my title. But there is something you may not know. There will come an opportunity to change your mind. And I beg that you spare me. Take these, then go. Oop, deathly cards. Okay. Pretty basic stuff. I still need the other part of the obol. That was easy. Alright, so now we can access the other areas. So, the first thing we need to do is grab this monocle. Okay, you're not going to let me go there. Can I access the dummy? No, not right off the bat. So here is the entire goal of this. This is the card collection. This lists every card in the game. 12 pages of cards. I want to completely fill this up. I believe to go to the next floor, I do have to beat this guy. And I do want to get up there because that's where I can farm foils. Okay. Some basic stuff. Master Bleen. Okay. Okay. We've got skull, wing, skull. Skull, wing, skull. Hello. Ah, the pain is unbearable. My organs are melting. Do you see? Magnificence turned me into goo for my final exam. I just need to defeat one more challenger, then I will earn my rightful place. My rightful place in the deck of the Master as one of his prized cards. Nothing will stop me. Sure, buddy. Ooh. Okay. You've got some pretty rough stuff here. Bone Heap's probably gonna be fine. We can kill their Emerald Mocks on my next turn. That'll stop all their green mages from attacking. Here we go. Good work, Bone Heap. And then we got a Skelebro. Okay. Let's go with a Gravedigger. Ooh, we do have an Ouroboros. Alright, let's go for another Gravedigger. I mean, I don't really need to do anything else right now. I can just slowly wait and see if I'll be able to pull off a combo with the Ouroboros. Okay, Tomb Robber is pretty helpful. Okay, Necromancer, that's fine. Necromancer actually helps. Okay. And now is when we pull out our combo. So we'll start with the Necromancer. Then we will play the Ouroboros. Then now that I have the Ouroboros, I will play the other Necromancer. And now we will sack this guy and this, which will cause 2 death effects to trigger. Sorry, 3 death effects to trigger. Then we will play the Tomb Robber. And this is when we play a bunch of skeletons. Normally, I would expect to have to go up to the next floor and fight against the dummy in order to just grind Ouroboros over and over and over. But clearly we're fine right now. Alright, good job, Ouroboros. Then we have a skeleton. Then we sacrifice a skeleton in the Ouroboros, which triggers 3 death effects in order to play an Ouroboros. And then we're going to play a skeleton, and then we're going to sacrifice the Ouroboros and the skeleton to play an Ouroboros. And I've got a lot of damn skeletons that I can do this with. The more foils I have, the easier I can buy card packs. This isn't about beating the scribes. This is just about buying as many card packs as I can as efficiently as possible. My Ouroboros are now at a power of 20. Let's add another 3 to that. Very good. And we do it again. Go up to 26. And we do it again. Go up to 29. And do it again to go up to 32. And do it again to go up to 35. I'm going to be honest, at this point I might be cheating. Now we're going to go up to 38. I'm probably holding more power in my hand than almost any other Inscryption player has ever had in their hand at one time. Plenty of people have gotten an Ouroboros up to an ungodly amount of power before. That's not hard to do. But how many people have gotten this many copies of Ouroboros with that kind of power in their hand all at once? And we still have another skeleton. Very good. Let's just go ahead and start cleaning out some of these things that aren't skeletons. I am actually going to keep doing this. I am not stopping. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I do still have 4 cards in my deck. I could potentially draw a few more. Also, this Ouroboros looks lonely over there. We're going to get rid of it. You know what? Let's actually just go ahead and destroy that Ouroboros. And okay, we bought another turn. That's good. Alright, let's keep doing the combo. Go, Ouroboros. Go, skeleton. Go, Ouroboros. Do you think maybe I've gone too far? We're up to 68 power on the Ouroboros. Perfect. Next skeleton. We're now up to 71 power on the Ouroboros. And do it again. You know, I think I'm going to be pretty well set after this. Like, I don't know. I just have this feeling like I'll probably be okay, you know, if I have to rely on the Ouroboros. Okay. There's our next one. So now we need to sacrifice one of the necromancers for this to play our Ouroboros. And then this will let us sacrifice our Ouroboros. So I am now holding a hand of God knows how many cards, and all but one of them, this hawk over here, is an 87-87 Ouroboros. Yeah. That's a lot of foils. And that is the absolute strongest Ouroboros combo that I know how to do. Also, thanks for the mage pack. I don't like the mage packs, and I don't like the magic cards. Cool. Let's go buy a crap load of cards. Woo! Hello. Another Hrockle. Another Uyaruli. Another Urayuli. Another Mole Man. You're not impressing me, Beast Packs. Mantis God. There's a good one. Another Mantis God. Another Hrockle. Another Hrockle. Another Urayuli. Okay. I believe I can afford 9 more packs. So let's go ahead and buy some Deathly packs. There we go. Right, Drowned Soul. That's one of the special cards you can get. A 1/1 Death Touch with Death Touch with Waterborne. That is a strong combo. Yep, alright, let's do this. Headless Horseman, which costs 13 bones. That is expensive. Okay, keep it going. The Dead Hand. When it's played, discard your hand and draw a new hand of 4 cards. Ooh, I like that. More Dead Hands. Tomb Robbers, Revenants. Okay. We still haven't gotten the other Obel yet. Alright, one more pack for right now. No. Yeah, I've got 3 of those Obels, but none of the others. Well, it's a decent enough start. Okay. You know, PO3's whole thing is probably the most involved. So why don't we go work with him? Challenge me. Let's see your deck. Weak cards. Total lack of synergy. This pile really doesn't stand a chance against me. I would very strongly beg to differ. Look, I'm trying to finish up my conduit control list here, but the bots they're sending down the line are trash. Get those workers to send something good. Tell them to throw themselves on the line if necessary. And please have a decent deck by the time you're done. Alright, let's dig through here. Techno Pack. We got a Shutterbug. Okay. Shutterbug's pretty good. As far as my deck goes, I really don't think I need 3 Gravediggers. The Hawks can honestly go at this point. Bone Heap is kind of irrelevant at this point. I do like the Dead Hands. Throw in a couple more skeletons. Yeah, I think that's fine. So, first thing we are going to have to learn... Oh, right. First, we do these. Okay. So, these add 1 power to this, to this. Does that win? No. Okay, that's also... Ah. No, that's 4. Ah. But with the bifurcated, it's 5. Here we go. Oh, we got the Mox module. Okay. Buff conduit. Energy conduit. We got salmon. This one... This one attacks and blows up. That's 3. Ah, that's how we do it. I see the solution. Okay. And another pack. Mox module, Junior Sage, Hawks. Nothing especially interesting. Okay. Generate an energy. And generate some more energy. Very nice. Get a pack. Nothing too exciting there. Let's work on solving all the puzzles. So this one is for... There you go. And this one needs a +1, a -1. No, that's 5. That's 5. That's for... This has always bothered me. I don't like how these work. There we go. Alright, another bridge open. Sure, I'll fight you. What was that? I am the melter. They send me raw materials and well, you can see how it works. Let me out! Not another word out of you! We must have a card battle. Yes, we are operating under Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules now. Okay, so I win. And I get 82 foils. Good game. Help me. Excellent battle. Now, with that aside, what did you come to tell me? PO3 wishes for better hosts for his scanner? That is difficult. You see, I melt the metal, but I cannot reprogram the stamping machine. No! There is a way to send at least one new bot down the line. No, no, no! Yes! For PO3! Well, cool, bro. You have yourself a good day. Alright, so... Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, we're completing a circuit. Okay. So, yeah, that's the solution. Easy. And this one... Alright, this one's tough. We're gonna block the -3. We're going to... -1 this one. And block that one in order to get 5. There. Cool. And that's good for another couple card packs. And that's good for a couple card packs. Cool. Oh, mate, I know what you're here for. You're asking me to take a dive. But I can't accommodate you, mate. Got special orders, innit? Doing the dread something special. We can do, like, maybe give you something if you win. But I can't be taking a dive. P3 be understanding. Cool. It's a decent starting hand, but can we get a better one? That's a pretty good starting hand. Now what, mate? Can't take the eyes off me work here. I'll give you this one. Well, thank you, sir. Here, take your pick. Techno cards. Yes, we got Plasma Jimmy. Near off with me. I'll need to concentrate. Well, oi! Is that... P03's gonna reward me big for this, and... Uh-oh. Yep. He found the old data. That's probably fine. But, of course, I'm not here to focus on the lore or anything. I am only interested in collecting every card in the game. What is it? What do you want? Can't you see I'm very busy? Very busy here. What? P03 isn't happy with my output, but I am merely the inspector. To put better lots on the line, I would need to... Just who are you to be carrying orders from PR3? PR3 would only trust someone with some semblance of card game skill. I am very busy, but I must know if you are qualified to give me orders. Well, let's find out. That's an okay starting hand. And not great. It's fair enough. I've got a couple grave diggers. That's good for a few bones. Sure. Let's go for a Skelly Bro. Cool. Let's go for more Skelly Bros. Ah, and now we win. Let's go, Ouroboros. Also, would you mind getting me some foils? Maybe 80 of them would be nice. Oh dear, your message from PO3 must indeed be genuine. As I mentioned, I am a mere inspector, not an engineer, not a designer. I cannot send new lots down the line, but I can send myself. I am proud to have served PO3 faithfully. Well met, stranger. Cool. Alright, that's gonna be all the fights I'm going to do for today. But before I finish, let's go and buy some card packs. Yeah, there's definitely still a fair number. Actually, hold on. If I know that they're deathly, I just need to know the number. So, 1, 2, 3... Okay, so there's three deathly cards left. So let's go draw deathly packs until we get 3 new cards. And hopefully get the last part of that freaking obol. So just 3 more deathly cards. Let's get going with all of my card packs. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Nothing new for deathly there. Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new. If you wanted to know why I invested so much time crafting that absolutely absurd Ouroboros combo, it's because of this. It's because of how many card packs you actually can have to buy in order to collect all the cards in this part of the game. Nope, nothing new. We've already burned through 50 cards without getting any of the 3 I'm missing from the Deathly set. Burned through 60 foils without getting it. Nope. Nope. And I still haven't gotten the other Obel either. Nope. 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 Although I did get a wolf cub, apparently that was new. Nope. We've burned through over 100 foils. That is still the other Obel that I already have. There we go. Okay, that's one of them. That's one of them. The other part of the broken Obel. And that's necessary to get one of the special cards. Hold on. Right, because the Bone Lord's Horn is going to be one of them. Okay, I think I'm actually set. I think I'm actually set on Deathly cards, because I think the 3 ones I was missing were the other Obel, the combined Obel, and then the Bone Lord's Horn. And those 3 are all interconnected. So I think we can move on to farming the beastly cards now. Very nice. Keep it going. We need more cards. We need all the cards. Actually, even if one of them isn't the full Obel, there's also still the one that I will get from the mycologist. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm actually done with the with all the Deathly cards for right now. Okay, and last pack of the day. Okay, I think that is pretty darn good. So, thank you all so much for watching. Next time, either next time or the time after that, I will actually succeed on my mission of collecting every single card in this part of the game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.